And remain standing until the conclusion of the reading of the proclamation. Ladies and gentlemen, the proclamation. All persons having any business before this honorable court now draw nigh, give your attendance, and you shall be heard.
Admission of lawyers. Dominique Corinne Abrahams.
May it please the court, I move that Dominique Corinne Abrahams be admitted as a lawyer of this honourable court.
That Dominique Corinne Abrahams be admitted as a lawyer of this court.
Dylan Matthew Campbell Anderson.
May it please the court, I move that Dylan Matthew Campbell Anderson be admitted as a lawyer of this honourable court.
That Dylan Matthew Campbell Anderson be admitted as a lawyer of this court.
Joseph Odisio.
May it please the court, I move that Joseph Odisio be admitted as a lawyer of this honourable court.
That Joseph Odisio be admitted as a lawyer of this court.
Shivana Monique Barnes.
May it please the court, I move that Shivana Monique Barnes be admitted as a lawyer of this honourable court.
That Shivana Monique Barnes be admitted as a lawyer of this court.
Sophia Rose Blakely.
May it please the court, I move that Sophia Rose Blakely be admitted as a lawyer of this honourable court.
That Sophia Rose Blakely be admitted as a lawyer of this court.
Sophia Ivy Boys.
Please the court, I move that Sophie Ivy Boys, my goddaughter, be admitted as a lawyer of this honourable court.
That Sophie Ivy Boys be admitted as a lawyer of this court.
Imogen Bridget Bryant.
May it please the court, I move that Imogen Bridget Bryant be admitted as a lawyer of this honourable court.
That Imogen Bridget Bryant be admitted as a lawyer of this court.
Bradley Kagawan.
May it please the court, I move that Bradley Kagawan be admitted as a lawyer of this honourable court.
That Bradley Kagawan be admitted as a lawyer of this court.
Caris Crystal Chu.
May it please the court, I move that Caris Crystal Chu be admitted as a lawyer of this honourable court.
That Caris Crystal Chu be admitted as a lawyer of this court.
Shay Michelle Clark.
May it please the court, I move that Shay Michelle Clark be admitted as a lawyer of this honourable court.
That Shay Michelle Clark be admitted as a lawyer of this court.
Fan Ding.
May it please the court, I move that Fan Ding be admitted as a lawyer of this honourable court.
That Fan Ding be admitted as a lawyer of this court.
Olivia Grace Donovan.
May it please the court, I move that Olivia Grace Donovan be admitted as a lawyer of this honourable court.
That Olivia Grace Donovan be admitted as a lawyer of this court.
Eleanor Grace Dunlop.
May it please the court, I move that Eleanor Grace Dunlop be admitted as a lawyer of this honourable court.
That Eleanor Grace Dunlop be admitted as a lawyer of this court.
Jamie May Dunn.
May it please the court, I move that Jamie May Dunn be admitted as a lawyer of this honourable court.
That Jamie May Dunn be admitted as a lawyer of this court.
Zoe Farage.
May it please the court, I move that Zoe Farage be admitted as a lawyer of this honourable court.
That Zoe Farage be admitted as a lawyer of this court.
Lara Alicia Ferry.
May it please the court, I move that Lara Alicia Ferry be admitted as a lawyer of this honourable court.
That Lara Alicia Ferry be admitted as a lawyer of this court.
Claudia May Finlayson.
May it please the court, I move that my goddaughter Claudia May Finlayson be admitted as a lawyer of this honourable court.
That Claudia May Finlayson be admitted as a lawyer of this court.
Matthew James Isaac Foster.
May it please the court, I move that my son Matthew James Isaac Foster be admitted as a lawyer of this honourable court.
That Matthew James Isaac Foster be admitted as a lawyer of this court.
Sophie Louise Frankham.
May it please the court, I move that my goddaughter, Sophie Louise Franken, be admitted as a lawyer of this honourable court.
That Sophie Louise Franken be admitted as a lawyer of this court.
Isabel Joan Frudenstein.
May it please the court, I move that my daughter, Isabel Joan Frudenstein, be admitted as a lawyer of this honourable court.
That Isabel Joan Frudenstein be admitted as a lawyer of this court.
Li Shu Gong.
May it please the court, I move that Li Shu Gong be admitted as a lawyer of this honourable court.
That Li Shu Gong be admitted as a lawyer of this court.
Jaden Dowsey Gong.
May it please the court, I move that Jaden Dowsey Gong be admitted as a lawyer of this honourable court.
That Jaden Dowsey Gong be admitted as a lawyer of this court.
Talisha Blue Greeks.
May it please the court, I move that Talisha Blue Greeks be admitted as a lawyer of this honourable court.
That Talisha Blue Greeks be admitted as a lawyer of this court.
Avni Gupta.
May it please the court, I move that Avni Gupta be admitted as a lawyer of this honourable court.
That Avni Gupta be admitted as a lawyer of this court.
Thomas Homos Jr. Hannay.
May it please the court, I move that Thomas Hormus Jr. NA be admitted as a lawyer of this honourable court.
That Thomas Hormus Jr. Hannay be admitted as a lawyer of this court.
Ashley Olympia Harrison.
May it please the court, I move that my daughter, Ashley Olympia Harrison, be admitted as a lawyer of this honourable court.
That Ashley Olympia Harrison be admitted as a lawyer of this court.
Chantel Maria James.
May it please the court, I move that Chantel Maria James be admitted as a lawyer of this honourable court.
That Chantel Maria James be admitted as a lawyer of this court.
Ebony Stephanie Cannonberg.
May it please the court, I move that Ebony Stephanie Cannonberg be admitted as a lawyer of this honourable court.
Let Ebony Stephanie Cannonberg be admitted as a lawyer of this court.
Julia Catherine Gilbert Kelland.
May it please the court, I move that Julia Catherine Gilbert Kelland be admitted as a lawyer of this honourable court.
That Julia Catherine Gilbert Kelland be admitted as a lawyer of this court.
Ashana Khanna.
May it please the court, I move that Ashna Khanna be admitted as a lawyer of this honourable court.
That Ashna Khanna be admitted as a lawyer of this court.
Jennifer Kikidas.
May it please the court, I move that Jennifer Kukides be admitted as a lawyer of this honourable court.
That Jennifer Kukides be admitted as a lawyer of this court.
Jeremy Vinay Kumar.
May it please the court, I move that Jeremy Vinay Kumar be admitted as a lawyer of this honourable court.
That Jeremy Vinay Kumar be admitted as a lawyer of this court.
Guang Ning Li.
May it please the court, I move that Guan Ning Li be admitted as a lawyer of this honourable court.
That Wan Ning Li be admitted as a lawyer of this court.
Ju Hee Lim.
May it please the court, I move that Ju Hee Lim be admitted as a lawyer of this honourable court.
That Julie Lim be admitted as a lawyer of this court.
Sonia Dai Chun Lin.
Please the court, I move that Sonia Dai-Chun Lin be admitted as a lawyer of this honourable court.
That Sonia Dai-Chun Lim be admitted as a lawyer of this court.
Marie Alicia Luskos.
May it please the court, I move that Marie Alicia Luskos be admitted as a lawyer in this honourable
That
court.
Marie Alicia Luskos be admitted as a lawyer of this court.
Sophie Erin Lim.
May it please the court, I move that Sophie Erin Lim be admitted as a lawyer of this honourable court.
That Sophie Erin Lim be admitted as a lawyer of this court.
Matthew Anthony McAlpine.
May it please the court, I move that Matthew Anthony McAlpine be admitted as a lawyer of this honourable court.
That Matthew Anthony McAlpine be admitted as a lawyer of this court.
Ryan Anthony McWerthers.
May it please the court, I move that Ryan Anthony McWhirter be admitted as a lawyer of this honourable court.
That Ryan Anthony McWhirter be admitted as a lawyer of this court.
Brooke Jane Morrissey.
May it please the court, I move that Brooke Jane Morrissey be admitted as a lawyer of this honourable court.
That Brooke Jane Morrissey be admitted as a lawyer of this court.
Georgia Catherine Neri.
May it please the court, I move that Georgia Catherine Neary be admitted as a lawyer of this honourable court.
That Georgia Catherine Neary be admitted as a lawyer of this court.
Ryan Chi Yan Ing.
May it please the court, I move that Ryan Chi Yang Ing be admitted as a lawyer of this honourable court.
That Ryan Chi Yang Ing be admitted as a lawyer of this court.
Isabella Nikolovska.
May it please the court, I move that Isabella Nikolovska be admitted as a lawyer of this honourable court.
That Isabella Nikolovska be admitted as a lawyer of this court.
Honor Jane Noddle.
May it please the court, I move that my sister, Honor Jane Nottle, be admitted as a lawyer of this honourable court.
That Honor Jane Nottle be admitted as a lawyer of this court.
Georgia Therese Potter.
May it please the court, I move that Georgia Therese Potter be admitted as a lawyer of this honourable court.
That Georgia Therese Potter be admitted as a lawyer of this court.
May San Quach.
May it please the court, I move that May San Quach be admitted as a lawyer of this honourable court.
That May San Quach be admitted as a lawyer of this court.
Anna Elizabeth Keha.
May it please the court, I move that Anna Elizabeth Keha be admitted as a lawyer of this honourable court.
That Anna Elizabeth Caha be admitted as a lawyer of this court.
Cassandra Ellen Riley.
May it please the court, I move that Cassandra Ellen Riley be admitted as a lawyer of this honourable court.
That Cassandra Ellen Riley be admitted as a lawyer of this court.
Tracy Dwarsha Wren.
May it please the court, I move that Tracy Joshi Ren be admitted as a lawyer of this honourable court.
That Tracy Joshi Wren be admitted as a lawyer of this court.
Zoe Madeline Rickards.
May it please the court, I move that Zoe Madeline Rickards be admitted as a lawyer of this honourable court.
That Zoe Madeline Rickards be admitted as a lawyer of this court.
Ben Joseph Rudgley.
May it please the court, I move that Ben Joseph Rudgley be admitted as a lawyer of this honourable court.
That Ben Joseph Rudgley be admitted as a lawyer of this court.
Jennifer Ann Stoddart.
May it please the court, I move that Jennifer Ann Stoddart be admitted as a lawyer of this honourable court.
That Jennifer Ann Stoddart be admitted as a lawyer of this court.
Jia Ling Su.
May it please the court, I move that Jia Ling Su be admitted as a lawyer of this honourable
That Jia Ling Su be admitted as a lawyer of this court.
Patrick Tang.
May it please the court, I move that Patrick Tang be admitted as a lawyer of this honourable court.
That Patrick Tang be admitted as a lawyer of this court.
Garima Thapar.
May it please the court, I move that Garima Tapa be admitted as a lawyer of this honourable court.
That Garima Tapa be admitted as a lawyer of this court.
Brooke Emily Thompson Crane.
May it please the court, I move that Brooke Emily Thompson Crane be admitted as a lawyer of this honourable court.
That Brooke Emily Thompson Crane be admitted as a lawyer of this court.
Sarah Tian Khan Tran.
May it please the court, I move that Sarah Tian Khan Tran be admitted as a lawyer of this honourable court.
That Sarah Tien Khan Tran be admitted as a lawyer of this court.
Danielle Marcia Waite.
May it please the court, I move that Danielle Marcia Waite be admitted as a lawyer of this honourable court.
That Danielle Marcia Waite be admitted as a lawyer of this court.
Lewis Francis Wallace.
May it please the court, I move that Lewis Francis Wallace be admitted as a lawyer of this honourable court.
That Lewis Francis Wallace be admitted as a lawyer of this court.
Rufei Wong.
May it please the court, I move that Rufei Wang, be admitted as a lawyer of this honourable court.
That Rufei Wang be admitted as a lawyer of this court.
Daniela Warder.
May it please the court, I move that Daniela Warder be admitted as a lawyer of this honourable court.
That Daniela Warder be admitted as a lawyer of this court.
Gawain Colin Wolfrey.
May it please the court, I move that Gawain Colin Wolfrey be admitted as a lawyer of this honourable court.
That Gawain Colin Wolfrey be admitted as a lawyer of this court.
Haran Zhao.
May it please the court, I move that Haran Zhao be admitted as a lawyer of this honourable court.
That Haran Zhao be admitted as a lawyer of this court.
Harrison Yang Zhang.
May it please the court, I move that Harrison Yang Zhang be admitted as a lawyer of this honourable court.
That Harrison Yang Zheng be admitted as a lawyer of this court. It will now be necessary for those whose admission has just been moved to, when and as directed, by officiating officers, stand for the purposes of swearing an oath or making an affirmation or declaration. So please stand when and as directed.
If the first two rows here on my right could please stand. Dominique Corinne Abrahams, Dylan Matthew Campbell Anderson, Joseph Odisha, Shavana Monique Barnes, Sophia Rose Bleakley, Sophie Ivy Boys, Imogen Bridget Bryant, Bradley Kagawan, Carice Crystal Chu, Shay Michelle Clark, Fan Ding, Olivia Grace Donovan, Eleanor Grace Dunlop, Jamie May Dunn, Zoe Faraj, Lara Alicia Ferry. Do you severally swear or declare and affirm that you will truly and honestly conduct yourself in the practice of a lawyer of the Supreme Court of New South Wales, and that you will faithfully serve as such in the administration of the laws and usages of this state according to the best of your knowledge, skills, and ability? Would you please say, "So help me God," or "I do"?
So help me God.
Thank you. You may take a seat. If the back two rows on my right could please stand. Claudia May Finlayson, Matthew James Isaac Foster, Sophie Louise Frankham, Isabel Joan Frudenstein, Li Shu Gong, Jaden Dowsey Gong, Talisha Blue Griggs, Avni Gupta, Thomas Holmes Jr. Hene, Ashley Olympia Harrison, Chantel Maria James, Ebony Stephanie Cannonberg, Julia Catherine Gilbert Kelland, Ashna Khanna, Jennifer Kukides, Jeremy Vinay Kumar, Guangning Li, Juhi Lim, Sonia Dai Chun Lin, Marie Alicia Luskos, Sophie Erin Lim. Do you severally swear or declare and affirm that you will truly and honestly conduct yourselves in the practice of a lawyer of the Supreme Court of New South Wales, and that you will faithfully serve as such in the administration of the laws and usages of this state according to the best of your knowledge, skill, and ability? Would you please say, "So help me God," or "I do"? Thank you. You may take a seat. If the row in front of me could just please stand. Matthew Anthony McAlpine, Ryan Anthony McWhirter, Brooke Jane Morrissey, Georgia Catherine Neary, Ryan Chiyan Ing, Isabella Nikolovska, Anna Jane Noddle, Georgia Therese Potter, Mason Quach, Anna Elizabeth Caha, Cassandra Ellen Riley, Tracy Dwarsha Wren, Zoe Madeline Rickards, Ben Joseph Rudgley. Do you severally swear or declare and affirm that you will truly and honestly conduct yourself in the practice of a lawyer of the Supreme Court of New South Wales, and that you will faithfully serve as such in the administration of the laws and usages of this state according to the best of your knowledge, skill, and ability? Would you please say, "So help me God," or "I do"?
I do.
Thank you. You may take a seat. And finally, if the two rows on my left could please stand. Jennifer Ann Stoddart, Jia Ling Su, Patrick Tan, Garima Tapper, Brooke Emily Thompson Crane, Sarah Tian Can Tran, Danielle Massia Wade, Lewis Francis Wallace, Rufei Wong, Daniela Warder, Gawain Colin Wolfrey, Haoran Zhao, Harrison Yang Zhang. Do you severally swear or declare and affirm that you will truly and honestly conduct yourselves in the practice of a lawyer of the Supreme Court of New South Wales, and that you will faithfully serve as such in the administrations of the laws and usages of this state, according to the best of your knowledge, skill, and ability? Would you please say, "So help me God," or "I do"? Thank you. You may take a seat.
Well, may I warmly welcome you all to this, the Banco Court, the ceremonial court of the Supreme Court of New South Wales. Present with me on the bench today, to my immediate right, is Justice Ball, member of the Court of Appeal. To my left, Justice Slattery, Judge of the Equity Division of the Court. To Justice Ball's right, Justice Lonergan of the Common Law Division of the Court. And to Justice Slattery's left, Justice Williams, also of the Equity Division of the Court. Together, we constitute the court that has, in the exercise of its jurisdiction, admitted you to practice today. And we have done so in this court, which rests on the land for which the Gadigal of the Eora Nation cared and been custodians for thousands of years. The court pays its sincere respects to elders past and present, and extends those respects to all Aboriginal and Torres Strait Islander people. Well, to all of the newly admitted lawyers, welcome to the legal profession today as one for celebration. We up here know how hard you've all worked to reach this important milestone. I also welcome your friends and family whose support will have been invaluable on your journey thus far. For many of them, the endurance of your finely polished or developing skills of argument and persuasion may now be at an end, or maybe not. But whatever be the case, I'm sure they are all immensely proud of you, and I encourage you to take the time to thank them today. Depending on how good an advocate you are, you might even convince them to shout you to a long, civilised late lunch after the ceremony. Well, this is an old court which last year celebrated its bicentenary. That makes it, you may be surprised to learn, one of the oldest continuing common law courts in the world. But the custom which you have just followed, namely swearing an oath or making an affirmation on admission to practice, dates back to the 12th century. This is not just a quaint tradition. It is a public undertaking by each of you in the presence of your friends, family, peers, and senior judges of this court to truly and honestly conduct yourselves in the practice as a lawyer and faithfully to serve as such in the administration of the laws and usages of this state. The law touches every part of our society, and it can and will lead you all in many different directions and career paths. But in whatever direction you head, you must always remember that the oath or affirmation you have just made is a serious one and deserves solemn regard. Whether you work in private practice, at the bar, in a community legal centre, a Crown Law Office, the Aboriginal Legal Service for legal aid, or a government department or agency, or indeed in an entirely different field, you should always be known for your honesty, your integrity, and your commitment to justice, and must strive at all times to uphold these cardinal values. Admission to this court is a privilege and not a right, and is contingent upon continuing adherence to your oath or affirmation. Now, you will see from portraits of former Chief Justices on the walls of this court that we are wearing the same robes, in some cases literally, as have been worn by our predecessors. And you may well be wondering why, after 200 years, we still wear these robes on ceremonial occasions. I can tell you that we don't wear them because they're particularly comfortable. Still less might they be thought to be a striking fashion statement. We continue to wear them on ceremonial occasions such as this, however, because symbolically they serve to highlight the continuity of the rule of law in New South Wales. Although importantly, the judges wearing the robes are now drawn from an increasingly diverse pool. Some 43% of all judicial officers in New South Wales are now female. Women make up more than 2/3 of solicitors under the age of 35, and the president of the Law Society and the immediate past president of the bar are distinguished female practitioners. The composition of the profession is radically different from the time I commenced practice. It has been an extremely salutary change. Our robes also serve symbolically to differentiate the judiciary from the other arms of government, the legislature and the executive. We see on a daily basis from events around the world how important that separation of powers is, and how important courts are in supervising the lawful exercise of state power. We are fortunate to live in a country where our Commonwealth, state and local governments respect the rulings of the courts, even if those rulings are from time to time politically inconvenient or critical of executive government. As to the importance of continuity of the rule of law, I make the observation that in a world in which there is much uncertainty, insecurity, and challenges to what we have come to accept as conventional norms, the rule of law is more important than ever, and not simply an academic construct or a phrase of some mere theoretical import. At its simplest, the rule of law is the opposite of the arbitrary abuse of power and the rule of autocratic dictators and populists. The role of an independent legal profession and an independent system of courts is a crucial integer in the operation of the rule of law and ultimately democracy. Now, notwithstanding the formality and tradition attending this ceremony, the life of the law is dynamic. Not everything in the legal profession remains unchanging. The pandemic, for example, prompted a radical shift in the use of technology in our courtrooms, and the advent of Gen AI brings with it both opportunities and challenges, including within the legal profession and for the work of the courts. Lawyers must, however, remain critical and independent thinkers. While the increased use of technology offers a number of advantages, it has always been and remains my firm view that the practice of the law has human nature and human interaction at its core. An essential part of being a good lawyer is understanding people, how others react to different situations, perform under and cope with pressure, and deal with each other. This is seen in our courts every day, including in the criminal law, with cases of domestic violence and family law, in battles over wills and estates, and indeed in much commercial law. An individual in need of your services as a lawyer will in many cases be an individual facing some kind of great personal challenge or crisis affecting his or her liberty, property, personal well-being, status, family, or health or financial position. There is therefore a need to deliver legal services, not only competently, of course, but always with courtesy, integrity, and sensitivity to the circumstances of the matter. That requires a human being with emotional and not artificial intelligence. The need for human engagement by lawyers with those needing legal assistance is also a powerful reason why there should be strong representation of lawyers from the many different backgrounds which comprise our cosmopolitan community. That very much includes Indigenous lawyers. Diversity is a concept that is subject to attack in some quarters around the globe, but diverse representation amongst solicitors, advocates, and judges assists in ensuring that all people who become involved in our justice system can, and feel that they can, be properly heard and fairly engaged with by a system reflective of our broader community and a judiciary educated in and sensitive to the many different cultural strands which contribute to the rich fabric of our society in New South Wales. The more than 50 admission ceremonies on which I preside each year, including this ceremony, demonstrates that there is a far greater diversity of background amongst junior lawyers than when I commenced practice. That is a very good thing, and leaders of the profession and of the courts are working hard to foster inclusiveness and diversity. That in turn builds trust in and respect for not only the judiciary and the legal profession, but ultimately for the rule of law. Let me now offer briefly a little bit of professional and personal advice. As a lawyer, you will often need to make difficult ethical decisions. You must use the tools you have developed to think critically and not compromise on your fundamental values and duties to the court and to the administration of justice. At various points of your career, you may or will make mistakes, some minor, some more serious. If we're honest with ourselves, we all make mistakes from time to time, especially when embarking on something new. When you do make mistakes, your commitment to honesty, integrity, and the administration of justice means that you must take responsibility, correct what you can, and learn from those errors. One mistake which I always advise new lawyers not to make, or to try not to make, is the mistake of giving your clients the advice you think that they want to hear. I can tell you now that that will almost certainly not be good advice, and they will not welcome it in the long run when the true picture emerges. As a lawyer, you must be dispassionate, frank, and candid in your advice as to your client's rights and obligations. That is your job, and that is your role. Aspects of the law, especially if you are involved in the litigation side of practice, can be confrontational. But the practice of the law is demanding enough without personal antagonism between practitioners adding to the load, as regrettably it sometimes does. It is essential that you maintain your detachment, balance, and good humour when dealing with your colleagues, remembering at all times that you are now members of a profession and not a business. There is a fundamental and important distinction between the two, which you must never lose sight of. Courtesy and civility are not just behavioural niceties. They are values central to practice as a professional. Another thing you should remember is that the best advocates can and do make their point simply and succinctly. Often less is more. Some of the most experienced lawyers and judges could also use that reminder from time to time. And I don't wholly exclude myself from that observation, but I do exclude my 4 colleagues on the bench. The reality is, though, that for a non-lawyer, the law is often impenetrable, or at the very least difficult to understand. And our ever-expanding statute books are often both complex and prolix. one of your roles as a lawyer will be to make the law accessible to others. So strive to be clear and concise at all times in both your writing and your oral advice. To do so facilitates access to justice, which is such an important goal in a functioning democracy. In the practice of the law, your physical and mental health are both extremely important, something we're more conscious of today than previously. There may, and I dare say will be, times when you feel overwhelmed, burnt out, or even distressed. Legal practice can be all-consuming and physically and mentally taxing. Now, that's often because well-motivated, diligent, conscientious lawyers want to go the extra mile for their client to make sure advice is comprehensive, a brief is fully prepared, or all avenues have been explored, and all of that is admirable. But as I say, the practice of the law can become all-consuming and physically and mentally taxing. So you must work hard to keep your balance and to keep your eye out to ensure that your colleagues do so as well. Also remember that the law is a highly collegiate profession. In this context, I'm going to call upon two young representatives, one from the New South Wales Bar, one from the Law Society, to offer a few words of welcome and encouragement. Ms. Sapienza, do you move?
May it please the court. My name is Amanda Sapienza, and I have been practicing at the bar for for 3 years, predominantly in administrative law and constitutional law. On behalf of the New South Wales Bar Association, I welcome you to the legal profession. The legal profession is an old profession based on precedent and the rule of law, while also being a profession that grows and develops to adapt to new practices and technology, and importantly, to society's values as they change over time. For several decades now, the composition of barristers in New South Wales has changed to better reflect the community. The bar today is a welcoming place for people of all genders and backgrounds, and I'm proud to be part of it and the legal profession more broadly. It's a privilege to be able to use skills that I've developed through years of study and practice, not only to help people and organisations solve their legal problems, but hopefully to assist courts in their role in solving legal problems. And I enjoy the intellectual challenges that each new matter, and indeed every day at the bar, brings. Today, a person's pathway to the bar is as varied as the people who make the journey. My own journey took several sidesteps, commencing as a solicitor, then pivoting to academia and a PhD while my children were young, and then returning to being a solicitor, and then finally the bar. I'm an example of a junior barrister who is not necessarily a young barrister, but this pathway has worked well for me and my family. If you're interested in coming to the bar, you can contact the New South Wales Bar Association or have a look at its website, and each year there is a Career at the Bar Open Day. In your first year of practice as a reader, you receive particular assistance from two barristers of at least 7 years seniority, who meet with you weekly, review your work, and teach you practical skills. But the support you will receive is not limited to those two barristers. The bar is renowned for its collegiality, especially in chambers. There are also opportunities to become involved in the work of the New South Wales Bar Association, which is the professional body that supports barristers and has a range of committees, including a New Barristers Committee, which organises social and educational functions for 0 to 5 year barristers like me, and a Diversity and Equality Committee, of which I'm a member, which promotes one of the key strategic goals of the New South Wales Bar Association, to attract the best people to become barristers, regardless of their race, religion, gender, parental status, or sexual orientation. Whether as a lawyer or barrister, I encourage you to get involved in the Law Society or the Bar Association and to use your skills to assist your community. It is a rewarding experience to practice in connection with others in your profession. Once again, on behalf of the New South Wales Bar Association, I welcome you to the legal profession, and I congratulate you on your admission today as a lawyer of this honourable court. May it please the court.
Thank you, Dr. Sapienza. Mr. Noonan, on behalf of the Law Society of New South Wales.
May it please the court. My name is William Noonan, and not so long ago, I stood where you are standing today. You are here being admitted to the Supreme Court role, the final step at the end of a long and arduous journey. You should all feel immensely proud of what you have achieved thus far. When I embarked on my career as a solicitor, I was not sure what to expect. It was not always easy, and often it was hard and overwhelming. However, one of the most important things I learned is the value of belonging to a profession. The legal profession is an increasingly large and diverse community, and one to which you are now part of. And so it is a pleasure to say this. Welcome. The Law Society of New South Wales is the home of that community, with our more than 41,000 members flung far and wide across this state. And together we are bound by our shared duties, our commitment to continuous learning, our desire to defend the rights of all, our drive to give back to our communities, and our duty to uphold the rule of law. As an early career lawyer, belonging to a strong network of colleagues is crucial. I have now been a part of the Law Society of New South Wales and New South Wales Young Lawyers for 4 years, and I've found that friendship, mentoring, and professional support when I've needed it most. It also provides a range of educational and collegiate events and publications like the Law Society Journal. And these are just some of the work of the Law Society of New South Wales. And it's work that traces back to 1842. And this ceremony today connects us back to the solicitors being recorded on the English court's rolls, which we can search back to at least 1729. And it connects us further back to at least 1402, to the custom of solicitors swearing an oath on admission to practice in England. Yet here you are today in Sydney in the year 2025, and so much work is now behind you, and yet a huge range of possibilities now laid before you. You are now part of even deeper roots in this our profession. And the role of the Law Society of New South Wales is to ensure that you, as a newly minted solicitor, can thrive and succeed in this your profession. We look forward to welcoming you to the Law Society community, and today, welcome to the profession. My sincere congratulations to you all. May it please the court.
Well, can I say this to you all by way of closing? The law is a wonderful profession. It's stimulating, it's challenging, and satisfying, and it's populated by intelligent, committed, and dynamic people such as yourselves. You should be proud to be a lawyer, proud of your achievements to date, and proud of the profession you have just joined. It is a very important profession that underpins stability and cohesion in our community. You're now a very important part of that very important profession. So work hard, take pride in your work, look out for your colleagues, contribute to your community, and don't take yourself too seriously. We, Justice Ball, Justice Slattery, Justice Lonergan, Justice Williams, all wish you the very best of luck on the exciting journey that lies ahead in a full and rewarding career. On behalf of all of the judges of the Supreme Court, I once again congratulate you on your admission and welcome you to the legal profession. The court will now adjourn.
All stand. This honourable court is now adjourned.